Hi everyone, this is Susie with Creative Cafe, and I'm going to get right into this tutorial that I have promised a couple of days ago that I would have uploaded today. It's on the Reflections paper bag album, and what you're going to need is some celebrated bags, and let me see if I can find mine. I actually used the pink ones for this album, and you can get them at Michael's. Or you can use regular paper bags. It really doesn't matter. You can cut them the size to whatever size you want. I actually cut my bags down 1/4 of an inch to get rid of the rigid edge. So there's a 1/4 inch gone off my bag. Then what you're going to need is some of these little strips. How many you need is just going to be according to how many inserts you're going to have in your book, or how many pages you're going to have in your book. But what they need to be is 2 1/4 by 8 1/2, and then on this 2 1/4 inch side you want to score over here 1 inch over, and then I just flip it and measure it and then score it another inch over. That way it just gives me that 1/4 of an inch gusset there, so when I embellish the book it won't, you know, pop out real wide, where your book's not big on one end and little on the other. So anyway, I've got a 1/4 of an inch gusset there. So like I said, however many pages you plan on having the book is how many you're going to need. And what I have in this book that I made is I actually have I'll have 3 inserts, you know, front and back would be 6 pages if you count front and back, but it's actually just 3 inserts, and then my back cover and my front cover. So you know, that is what you need for each page, front and back. You're going to need 2. And what I have done is I have just glued these together just like this. That's how I made the made my little, whatever you want to call this, binding. That's how I did it. So what you'll want to do, and you'll want to use a good adhesive, but I'm just going to give you the overall gist of it here. And what I have done is I have just simply lined these up, kind of score line to score line, and then press them together, and this is what is actually going to go in between your bags to make your page turn. Okay, that's simple. Then for my toilet paper rolls, I actually took and had to cut out part of my little spine here, or what's going to hook up to my pages. And what I have done is I took my toilet paper roll and I actually measured, and I took a pencil and all I did was measure where it would fall, and like this I just simply took and measured kind of where that would fall. And then what I did was just took my scissors and just cut out where I had marked in pencil where these were going to land. So that just gave me the basic of where that was going to end up. So what you need is 4 toilet paper rolls, and I didn't worry about papering the inside, but I did use sticky strip, as you can see here. And what you're going to want to do once you get your spine made there to hold your pages is just take and get this sticky strip off of here. And of course I did make tags for my toilet paper rolls, so, and you'll just need to measure your toilet paper rolls because not all toilet paper rolls are the same size. Okay, so what I have done, what I did here, now you want to leave a back one for your cover. So I want to be sure and tell you that, and that way you don't, let's see, I'll give some more sticky strip here. That way you don't use that, because you'll need that for your back cover. Well, my sticky strip is stuck. Not sure why that done that. I've never had that do that before, so. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to take this and just so that it hooks good on this little piece here. And what you're doing is you're simply going to, that is actually just going to stick right in the middle. And I want to make sure that this will not be showing, so I'm going to kind of have to make sure that I get that centered right, because I don't want it to show. Okay, and then I'm taking the back side of this and just laying it right in that score line. And then line my, looks like these toilet paper rolls are a couple of different sizes here. Okay. And then that's just what you do there. I mean, you're just taking, and that's going to cause you to have your page. Okay, then this here is my little insert here, and what I have done is I have just sticky stripped it, and actually what I had done was I had stuck these two together and then realized I couldn't do that yet because the page actually has to go on the inside of that. So I ended up having to actually rip that apart then so that I could redo that part of it. Okay, and what you want to do is, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this because I'm kind of working blindsided here. What you want to do is just get it right there in this center where you can't see where you have cut that to have that as to hold your page. So let me get that all the way on there because I want that good and stuck. Okay, pull my sticky strip, and I'm using 1/2 inch here sticky strip. Okay. Okay, and then just press that down, see, and then that's what makes your little insert there. Okay, and then the toilet paper roll once again. You'll want to take this and then what I did on my toilet paper rolls is I alternated the patterns there. So, and on the back side it'll have the same pattern paper, just alternate. Okay, and here what I'm doing is I'm just going to set it there in the up to my score line there. Okay, and then I'm going to get rid of my sticky strip here. I want them to be good and stuck together without coming apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of line up my toilet paper rolls there, and I want to make sure that I'm out of my score, you know, not going over the score line and getting in the binding. Okay, and then there is how I made those toilet paper rolls flip right there. So just like that. Okay, then for the page, what you want to do is take your page. Now I'm only going to do one side. I'm going to hook this one side on, and then in my next tutorial I'll have to finish this out. But what you want to do, so that you don't have to use 2 bags to make a front and back page, is you just want to adhere this to your little flap here, and then you're going to actually paper on the back side of your bag just like that, so that it makes a page and you actually don't have to use 2 bags. I know in a lot of the paper bag tutorials, I mean even mine, I use 2 bags, and you don't have to do that. You know, all you'd need to use is 1 if you do it this way. So I'm putting my sticky strip right up against my score line. You want to make sure you're staying out of your 1/4 inch little gusset there. And just pull that off. And I would suggest you use a sticky strip or a good strong adhesive because you don't want that coming off of there. Now this here, I'm not going to show you how to do that because I do have a tutorial for that. It's a flip photo mat. You can check it out on my channel if you haven't already seen that. But what I'm doing now is I'm going to insert my bag. I'm running it right up against the score line. On that spine, just like that, and pressing it down. Okay? And then what I do before I attach my other paper, and this isn't necessary, but it's something I do because I want that nice and stuck to that other side of that paper. So I run a piece of adhesive right along that, and I'm going to go ahead and put my adhesive on this part of the paper, and I'm just using my ATG gun. I might be out of frame, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna put my okay, and then what I'm doing is I'm simply going to line this up like so. I want it kind of in that spine right up to the score line. Okay, and there's kind of what it'll be like, and then what that does is that creates my front and back page, and there is my photo mats. They are my toilet paper rolls. Now for the back cover and the front cover, these are going to be the same. You're just going to, I just made my bag is what I did, and I'm simply going to attach this here is what I'm going to do. And once again, I'm going to, so that this is good and stuck, I'm simply going to add that sticky strip to my spine. Get it off of there. Okay. And then I'm probably going to run 1/4 of an inch. I just want this good and stuck is what I want. I want to run it right up next to the score line there so that it has a good hold. Okay. And then I'm going to take my bag, and once again I'm just setting it right up to that score line, making sure that you cannot see on the top of the bottom there where I have, as you can see here, I have a little bit of bag hanging. That's what I want because I really don't want anybody to see this spine here. So anyway, this will be my back cover. Here are my toilet paper rolls. There's my page. I still have to embellish and decorate there. And then here's this. And then here will be my next page. And I'm not going to do this one here. I'll get all these done. And what we will do is I will do in another tutorial, I'll do the covers. The front and back cover. So what you want to do is go ahead and get your page set, and then paper, just like I did the last one, just paper that for your page. And then here will be my the back of my front cover, and it will be right here. So these will kind of go just like this, and then I'll put my chipboard covers on. So I'm going to do that, and then in the next tutorial we'll do the covers. Thanks so much for watching.